Have you ever felt like no matter how much you plan, delegate, outsource, the weight of it all still rests squarely on your shoulders? Whether it's in your career, your relationships, or managing family dynamics, you might be wondering, when does it get easier? Well, today, we're going to uncover the real reason behind that and the surprising solution that changes everything. Hi. I'm Andrea Tessier, an IFS practitioner and master life coach, here to help visionary leaders like you step into what I call liberated leadership. That means breaking free from old patterns, building self-trust, and leading from a place of calm, clarity, and personal brilliance in all aspects of your life. If that sounds like something you're craving, don't forget to subscribe and join this growing community. Let's dive into a real life example that illustrates this beautifully. Imagine a woman. Let's call her Hannah. She is the CEO of a not-for-profit organization focused on environmental justice. Hannah's work is deeply meaningful to her, and she's poured her heart into it for over a decade. But here's the thing. She feels like she is constantly juggling flaming swords. At work, every decision she makes feels monumental. She's aware that every project she approves or denies impacts not just the organization, but the communities they serve. And it's not just at work. At home, Hannah's partner is going through a tough time and needs her emotional support, and her extended family counts on her. She's the one everyone calls when there's a problem. Sound familiar? Hannah has tried everything. She's hired more staff, streamlined her schedule, and outsourced tasks to free up her time. But no matter how much she delegates, the feeling of overwhelm and pressure doesn't go away. And here's why. The problem isn't logistical, it's emotional. Here are some signs that you too might be overfunctioning and holding it all together. You constantly feel the weight of being the go-to person in every aspect of your life. Or you try to please everyone with your decisions, even at the expense of your own well-being. No matter how much you delegate, it still feels like nothing can move forward without you. Or you experience mental and emotional exhaustion from over-responsibility. So there is an emotional toll to this over-responsibility. For Hannah, beneath her drive to hold it all together is a younger part of her that just wants to be liked. Growing up, Hannah's worthiness was tied to pleasing others and making sure everyone around her was okay. This inner child part learned to equate success with making everyone happy. So when Hannah faces big decisions, it's not just her professional expertise that's at play. There's also this younger part desperate for approval. The truth is, Hannah's leadership isn't as effective as it could be because she's not organized or delegating. It's stuck because this part of her in her inner system is working overtime to get needs met that weren't met in childhood. And until she frees up that inner child, no amount of outsourcing is going to lift the weight she's carrying. So, self-energy to the rescue. Self-energy is the calm, wise, centered core of who you are. It's the part of you that is capable of leading with clarity, creativity, compassion, without the interference of old fears and protective strategies. Unlike Hannah's over-managing and approval-seeking parts, which were operating out of fear and protecting the sweet, tender inner child, Self-energy allows for a sense of ease and trust. So when Hannah began connecting with self-energy, she noticed a profound difference. Instead of trying to control every outcome or keep everyone happy, she learned to trust her internal leadership. Self-energy is what makes it possible to release the need to overmanage because it provides a deep inner knowing that things will unfold as they need to, and she can trust in her capacity and capabilities. This shift isn't about doing more. It's about leading from a place of alignment, authenticity, clarity, and courage with all parts in the system on board. For Hannah, this meant decisions are no longer driven by the need to be liked or the fear of getting something wrong. Instead, they were guided by her expertise and wisdom and her ability to see the bigger picture like no one else can. All hallmarks of self-leadership. So what changed for Hannah? She started doing the work of connecting with her inner child. Instead of ignoring or overriding it or assuming time heals all wounds, she learned to listen to it. Through IFS, Hannah began to understand that this part wasn't trying to sabotage her. It was simply trying to help her feel safe and loved in the only way it knew how. And as Hannah built a relationship with this part, she was able to offer it the reassurance it had been seeking for decades. She let it know that she didn't need to earn her worth by making everyone happy. Her expertise, wisdom, vision were enough. And then when this part felt seen and cared for, it relaxed. The result? Hannah's decisions no longer come from a place of fear or approval seeking. Instead, they come from her wisdom and brilliance. She felt bolder, lighter, clearer, and for the first time, maybe ever, fully free. So I want to offer you a simple practice for checking in with your parts. If you are feeling the weight of responsibility like Hannah, first, pause and tune in. Take a deep breath and notice where in your body you feel the heaviness of responsibility. Name the part. Ask yourself, who in me feels this weight? And just listen for a response. Next, offer compassion. Imagine sitting with this part of you, offering it kindness and curiosity, letting it know you are here to listen. Then, ask what it needs. Ask the part, what do you need from me right now? Notice any sensations, emotions, or thoughts that arise. And then finally, reassure. Gently remind the part that you're capable of leading and making decisions without overfunctioning. This simple practice can create space for self-energy, that calm, wise, and centered core to step in as the true leader of your system. What can we learn from Hannah's story? Well, the answer isn't always about doing more or finding the perfect strategy. Sometimes it's about doing less pushing, less pleasing, less outsourcing, and start insourcing. So you can tune into what's really going on inside. When you free up your inner child, you free yourself to lead with clarity and confidence. And remember, tuning into your inner world can make all of the difference. If this resonated, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below, and if you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more IFS insights every week. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.